Just wanted to drop this quick video, just speaking on the fact of, all we really have out here is, you know, problems and solutions, which they're all the same thing. I'm just breaking this down for people to understand this. All I look at is problems, or whatever people may call them, as lessons. But all we have, are lessons really, but we divvy it out between problems and solutions. So the thing is, if you're trying to improve a situation, if you're trying to move forward, are you going to think about the problem, or are you going to think about the solution? And that's the issue that a lot of people have. They focus on the problem more than they focus on the solution. And a lot of people don't even understand that they're doing this. Take time out and observe how much time you spend on the problem. Like if something happened, you drop something and it breaks, how much time are you spending on the problem? We spend so much time on a problem, we don't have time to solve it. That's disagreements that we go through with people. Focus on the problem. If I have a disagreement with you, I'm not going to keep bringing up the problem. And that's what a lot of people do, because that's where they live at. That's all they know. That's how they've been conditioned and programmed to think. Stress over the situation until it just changes, or I get what I want. Newsflash. This isn't, you didn't design this. You didn't design this plane. So with that being said, we have to adjust to these universal laws. So if there is no time and now is all we got, if I keep focusing on the problem and now is all we got, that's all I will have is that problem. So we have to rearrange our mindsets, to dwell in the set of the solution. Every time something happens, you should be like, what's the solution? What's the solution? And now my mind is shifted now. So when things happen, I don't think like, oh my God, how can I get out of this? I don't want to be here. No, I just think of the solution because I know it's a solution out here. And most importantly, it's not something that I want. It's the path of least resistance. It's not something that, that's what I'm saying. Everything is not going to go my way all the time. So I get that out of my head when I'm thinking of a solution. A lot of us can't think of a solution because we know that it ends out in a situation that they don't really want from themselves, which might be, overall the best place to, be in, something they need to do, but, it hinders them. A lot of people are hindered because they focus so much on the problem. There is no time, so we have to be aligned now in the moment in the solution. It's people that think of the problem and it's people that think of the solution. The people that always focus on problems are the people with drama. Like those are the people, that you have problems with. The people that keep dwelling on problems. Well, what about this? Well, what about this? Well, what about this? These are the people that don't go nowhere. The people that's excelling, these are the people that's accepting, there's a solution for this. No, all of us is on the same level field. Ain't nobody living better than nobody. It's just certain people know how to, align themselves with the truth, and some don't. That's all it is. It's only one truth. The Creator then showed us all day. He showed us that we don't need nobody to sustain ourselves. We got fruit. He showed us how the sun is giving us light, keeping the things rolling, keeping us alive, oxygen, all these different things. So that's what we have to keep in mind. And we have to realize that, when you're focusing on that problem, you're keeping yourself locked away from being able to access that solution. Just try that. When something goes, left or whatever, just focus on the solution and not your solution. I'm just talking about a solution, period. And a lot of people can't think of, a solution in a holistic manner. And that's when I think, when I speak on solutions, I'm talking about in a holistic manner. What's best for everybody, not just what's best for me. And that's where the tension and resistance comes from, because it's not benefiting you the way you feel you should be benefited. So it's trash. When that's not the point. Our whole point and purpose to be here It's to sustain. It's to sustain everything. We give life. Sun gives life to the plants. Plants give life to the animals. Animals give, so on, so forth. So on, so forth. So, it's people coming at you with drama. Keep focusing on your downfalls and things like that, problems and things that you have. Just focus on this. Just understand where they're at. Just see they can't see, the good in me. These are people that's battling themselves. They're critical on themselves, so they're trying to be critical on me. I forgive them. I don't have to live bound by what they think. But focus on the problem, and you're going to see how many more problems you get. Focus on the solution, and you're going to start seeing things in motion. You're not spending time dwelling. All those things are energy. When you're thinking, about this situation in a negative manner, when you're doing negative things, just let it go. Realize there is a solution, and realize that you've been conditioned and programmed to go against the path of least resistance. You want things to go right for you. You got to just swallow that. You just got to swallow that pride and be like, you know what? This works out better for everybody. But if you can take yourself out of the equation and stop observing what you're getting out of this, then that's when things change. So when things happen, quit wasting a whole day. Okay, something happened. You did something, wrecked your car or something. Quit spending a whole day, or you get into an argument with somebody. Quit spending a whole day talking about that situation. Why? Because that situation is going to continue from 1 o'clock when it happened until 10 p.m. at night, until you go to bed. You've been talking, everybody you've been meeting, you've been telling about what happened with this situation. You got into it with somebody. You're prolonging the situation. You keep talking about the problem. That's the problem. So get to the solution of it, which is not even mentioning it, and understand that, hey, I need to do this to solve this issue, and let that be that, and start putting your energy towards fixing this thing, and start putting your energy into trying to get a damn crowd of people to agree with you and bash that person. That's why your life is in hell, because your attention is on an issue. Put your attention on a solution. And you're like, dang, okay, this will work out if I do this, or, it's just life's lessons. So take that in, understand it, and, grow with it. Quit letting people project these problems on you. You don't have to accept these things. You do it because you want to. Nobody's making you do this. So if you only see solutions, you can only imagine the type of world you can be in. Some people only see problems. These are the people, I stay away from. I want people that's more focused on solutions. So pay attention to you when you're dwelling in these problems, and other people when they're dwelling in problems. Is this person somebody that makes problems, or do they fix problems? It's only two people out here. It's only two people. When something happened, people make things more worse than what it was. And some people, when things happen, they can clean things up, and they can just make everything better out of what was given, though. So focus on the solution, because the problem ain't nothing but a lesson.